Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee and I have told you several times that I was going to show you a beautiful recipe for honey ginger carrots. Well, it just so happens to be, and I didn't even discover this until recently, which is hilarious, in your blue book, your all new canning book here, they are in these recipes for simple one-jar vegetables. They have like 3 different carrot recipes. They've got cured carrots, herbed carrots, and honey ginger carrots. So this is the recipe we're going to use because we know it's tested and it's safe. Okay? So that is what we're going to use today. All right, so with that, we got like 3 feet of snow outside in two days. All right, so this calls for a teaspoon of salt. We're going to put all this together before we fill our jars, okay? And I've got my broth over here nice and hot, and I've got my canner heating up because these jars are cold, the carrots are cold, but once I get the broth in there, they're going to be heated. So we want it all to be pretty much the same temperature. But it calls for 1 teaspoon of salt, and I will put the recipe below, just so you know it's completely tested and it's safe. It calls for ginger. Well, actually, we'll just do this, and I'll tell you as I go, okay? So, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, this will make either 4 pints or 2 quarts. And probably I'll make more than that because I probably got enough for a double batch. But I'm just going to show you a single batch. So we have 1 teaspoon of our salt. And this is canning salt. You don't want to use regular table salt. Okay? It also calls for that was 2 teaspoons of salt. That seems like an awful lot of salt. Oh, we'll do 2 teaspoons of salt. That's a 1/4 teaspoon in each jar, so I guess not. No, that's half a teaspoon in each jar, excuse me. Goodness sakes. 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. That's the wonderful, that ginger is wonderful with carrots. Also, we're going to do 1/2 cup of orange juice. I'll open this up, and I want to shake this a little bit. Give that a good shake. We're going to do 1/2 cup of orange juice. Then it calls for 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. And that is a 1/4 cup. Okay? And then it calls for 4 tablespoons of honey. So we will do a 1/4 cup of honey. All right. Okay. We're going to get that all mixed up real good. And we're going to divide that between the jars once we get them filled up with our carrots. Okay? You want to mix this real good. Well, honey dissolved in there. All right, that's good. Okay, we're going to set this aside because I'm We got it from here. All right, so you can dice, slice, or you can get the baby carrots and leave them whole. It doesn't matter. I just chopped mine, you know, in chunks. I didn't dice them. They're probably a little bit bigger than your baby carrots. Okay. Pack them in there tightly. There's one jar. I don't even need this for this. My hands are nice and clean. Pack them in there. There's 2 jars. This one is easier to use. All right.
Hello, friends.
Oh, I love you. You're so sweet, Mr. Wayna. He went up to the store and got me all my orange juice because I didn't have any on hand. We want a couple small ones. All right. So I'll have enough to do a few more jars. Probably. I think it calls for, let me look here. It will tell you it calls for 2 1/4 pound of carrots. And this that I peeled and chopped up was a 5-pound bag. So, oh well. We're going to divvy these up. Okay? Not hard to do. Beautiful. This is so easy. All right, so that's set. Now, sometimes these get a little hairy when you debubble them, but we'll do the best we can. All right, oh, I stuck that in here. We want this, and we want to give this 1-inch headspace. This, you're going to love this. This is so easy. I got a little too much in that one. Because those carrots will cook down. So you only want it just to the neck. I'll take that little bit out of that one. Maybe that one needs just a hair more. Okay. This one, I'm going to take just a little bit out of there. Perfect. All right. Okay. We can set that over there because I'll still use that. Once we get these debubbled, we might be able to fit a little more in there, a little more juice in there. See how those go down? Nice, huh? That one is perfect. Actually, just get in there and debubble them the best you can because they can be tough to do. Push it down. It's not too screaming hot. Okay, that one's good. Oh, I think my cousin's plowing. We've got so much snow out there. We've got about 3 feet of snow, and we got it in 2 days. And I just told you that, too. Okay, now that one's a little light. Those two can use a little bit more. And that one can too. All right, those look beautiful. See how easy that is to do? Now we're just gonna go ahead right here. I got a little bit of vinegar on my rag, or on my paper towel, and we're gonna wipe these down. You want all that debris off, and it'll hinder your seal. You don't want to forget this step, nor the debubbling, okay? Now with these, try not to touch the rubber seal, but lay them centered on your jars, okay? And then we need one wide mouth. Right there. And they go on finger tight, friends. And because I can touch this, and I can also, that's a little warm in there. This should be okay. Not too much different. I can get my fingers in there. Finger tight. And into the canner these go. All right? I don't need that one. I need that one. Now, I'll do the rest of them off camera. I just wanted you to see how easy that was to do. And what a beautiful little recipe that is. So I'm going to get the rest of my jars done. I don't know if I can do another complete 4. I might be able to. And then I'll bring you back when they're all in the canner. Okay, friends, I got 8 jars. I did have enough to do a double batch. You're going to want to take the last little bit of your vinegar. Toss it in there. Our lid is going on. Now we're going to let this heat up because we want this to spew steam. And when the steam starts spewing out this vent, you're going to time it for 10 minutes. And that will ensure that all the air is expelled from your canner, which will ensure your canner will reach the proper temperature. When 10 minutes is up, you're going to put your jiggler on there. My altitude is at 10 pounds of pressure. You're going to want to check yours. When it starts to jiggle, I'm going to time this for 25 minutes because it's pints. If you're doing quarts, it would be 30 minutes. So when this is done, I'll bring you back and I'll show you how beautiful these turn out. Okay, friends, this is done. There's no steam coming out of it. We're going to open this up, but open it away from you. Let the steam come out of that. Make sure you open it away from you. Oh, these are gorgeous. Look at how beautiful those turned out. Beautiful. Oh, they're gorgeous. They're dark and gorgeous looking. I'll shine the camera down here in just a minute. A couple of them want a siphon. It's probably just because the atmospheric pressure inside, I shouldn't say pressure, the atmosphere inside the canner is so different than outside the canner. That's why when you pull them out so soon, they start to siphon. That's why. Anyway, I'm going to bring you down here and show you these. Aren't those beautiful? 8 gorgeous jars. What a wonderful addition to my pantry. And my grandkids are going to love these. These are perfect. I love using these for sheet pan dinners when I do my vegetables because it gives it such a beautiful flavor. And you only got to add them about, maybe 10 minutes before your sheet pan dinner's done because they are fully cooked. But anyway, I hope you give this recipe a try, friends. And I will see you in the next video. And thanks for watching.